Today, I'll be discussing something deeply personal: growing a young family as a mom. It is a journey filled with love, challenges, and a lot of learning. I'll be discussing both the emotional roller coaster and the physical tips that has helped me in this journey. So, if you are a mom already or you are thinking about starting a family, this video is certainly for you. Hello, everyone. Hello, beautiful mommies. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I am Priscilla. In case you are seeing my face for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by to watch this video. And I promise you won't regret it. I am a health practitioner. I've been practicing for more than a decade, and I am a mom of three. In this channel, I share educative and informative content around parenting, motherhood, maternal and child health, children health, family health, mental health, and how it affects us as mothers. So if this sounds like what you love, consider subscribing to the channel. Let's build a community where we can share our experiences as mothers so we can learn from each other and make this journey of motherhood a bit more easier for us. If you have watched my previous videos, you will see that it has more of an educative vibe, me just teaching and teaching. But in this video, I want it to be more interactional. I want it to be more relatable. So I need you to dive into the comment section, share your experience as a mom. Let's hear from you so we can learn from each other and make this journey a very easy one. Having said that, let's dive into today's business. Growing a young family as a mom. Let's talk about the emotional side of this because I don't want this video to be too long. In another video, I'll be talking about the physical tips that has helped me in this journey. For the sake of this video, I will be making 4 very important points as to how emotionally we are affected in raising young family. The very first point I want to make is identity shift. Being a mom, it changes who you are. You go from being you to being a mom. It is beautiful, but it's also hard. I struggled with losing parts of my old self. But with time, I have learned that it is okay to evolve. If you look at this picture over here, you will see how slim I was when I was single, when I was not married. Then this one over here, you can see me with my first child. If you compare the two pictures, you will see what I'm talking about. And this is me right here. So you can see what identity does to us. It changes you physically, but it's all fine. That is the beauty and the joy of it. After having the number of children we want to have, then we can now put in the work to see how we can lose that weight we have gained during childbirth. But do you really think that we can go back to our original physique? Leave a comment below if you think so. If you think it is also impossible to achieve that stature or that physique that we had before childbirth, also leave your comments below. I want to hear from you. There is a shift in priority, there is a shift in values, and there is also a shift in interest as we take up the responsibility of caring for a child, which gives us that feeling of losing our old self and trying to accept and adapt to our new identity of being a mother. This transition is often called matrescence. Now, the second point is mom guilt. Have you ever felt like you are not doing enough for your family? Welcome to mom guilt. It is okay. It is fine. At some point in our lives, we feel that we are not doing enough. We just feel that our best is not good enough. It is fine. That is mom guilt. It is normal. It happens. And things that can lead to mom guilt is juggling work with parenting. Most of us, we need to juggle between work and raising our kids. You have the office to satisfy, you need to do all you need to do in the office diligently, and in the house, you need to satisfy the children, you need to satisfy your husband, and you just need to keep the family going. So, not being able to, the truth is that you cannot put in your 100% in trying to balance these two, and that is where mom guilt comes in. Another thing is going to work after a maternity leave. After having your baby, you have built this attachment with your baby for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and you just have to go back to resume work. A baby that ordinarily will suck maybe every 1 hour, every 2 hours, You will breastfeed the baby. Now you have to leave that baby for 6, 7, 8 hours just to go and walk. And at times you feel this innocent child. Why will why will this child, you feel the child is suffering, you just feel guilt inside of you. You might not know what it means, what it is, but that is mom guilt. That is the guilt you are feeling as a mom. Another thing that can lead to this mom's guilt is listening to other people's opinion. Listen to third parties, people outside there, what they say. And let's be honest, this opinion can also come from our husbands. People begin to tell you that if you don't take care of the children are suffering, they're not getting the best attention they should get as children, you're not being the best mother to them, different opinions, and you begin to feel guilty as a mom. This is also where mom guilt can set in. Another important thing is trying to struggling between settling your needs as a human, as a person, and settling your family, satisfying your family. Before childbirth, you had a life, you were you. But when the children start coming, you find out that you don't even have time to do those things you used to do. Take for instance, there's somebody that likes makeup. Like you cannot just go out without wearing a makeup. My dear, by the time the kids start coming, you will forget makeup. If you're even able to comb your hair and rub powder, white powder, you'll be grateful you did. These are the things that comes with motherhood. And don't forget that unchecked mom guilt can take a toll on our mental health. It can take a toll on our emotional health as well. So let's always keep it in check. The second point I want to talk about is emotional overload. Sometimes as mothers, we have this feeling of extreme stress and overwhelming exhaustion as a result of constant demand and our responsibilities as mothers, stemming from juggling childcare, your personal care, caring for the children, and at times you just feel like I cannot just manage this whole motherhood stuff anymore. It is normal. At times you feel irritability, difficulty sleeping. When you start seeing all those things, then you need to take caution. It is emotional overload. It is something that happens, but our ability to handle it's what matters. Now, under this emotional overload, you talk about the sensory overload. This one is when the kids starts. When they come with all their noise, all their shouting, their physical touch, and all the other stimuli, then that is part of the emotional overload we're talking about. Now, having to take care of the emotions of other members of the family. As mothers, it is not just our emotions. You take care of the emotions of the children, and you take care of the emotions of your husband as well. Everything all put together, including our own emotions. We just have to handle it. What about your own personal care? Your care as a person. You have to balance all this, and that is where the overload comes in. It takes a toll on our emotions if you are not able to handle it. Now, what are the signs you will look out for so you can know that you are going through an emotional overload right now, and then you need to do something about it? You feel irritability. You just feel overwhelmed. There is difficulty in sleeping. You can't even sleep. You always feel exhausted. Then you feel withdrawn. There are other physical symptoms like headache, stomach pain, eye pain. You feel withdrawn from social activities. When all these things start playing out, then it is time to take good care of yourself. What do you now do? First of all, you need to seek help. Seek help. Seek support. Ask for help. You cannot do it alone. This motherhood thing and everything involved in it is a circle. You just cannot be that perfect. You can't just remove that being a perfect mom from you. You cannot satisfy everybody at the same time. So when you start experiencing all these signs, it is time to seek support. It is time to ask for help. It is time to take care of yourself. Prioritize your self-care. Go out, have a drink, just chill. Have some meditation. Have some personal quiet time. Just do things that will help you ease you of that stress that you are going through at that time. Lastly, the very last point, support system. I can't even stress this enough. If it means to lean on your village, lean on them. Lean on them. Ask for help. Talk to your husband. If you feel at any point you are being overwhelmed, that you can't just take this whole thing anymore, don't keep quiet. So you don't land yourself into depression. It is time to talk to somebody. It is time to let somebody know how you feel. Talk to your husband about it. Ask for help from your family members, from your friend, from community. No, having people that have gotten it, that have passed that stage that you are at that time, has a whole lot of role to play in your overcoming at that point that you are. Seek help. Go out. Join communities where you can see people's experience and you know their secrets, what they did that helps them through their own. So you too can apply it. And that is why I said it is time for you to hit the comment section and share your comments. Let's hear from you so we can also learn from you. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.